Right, it's always disappointing to lose in the playoffs. Today more so, or is there more a sense of anger this year than in previous years?
I think just disappointment. Again, we had a good regular season, win another Central Division, which we haven't done a lot of in our history. So obviously, moving in the right direction again, but coming up short in the playoffs again. And obviously, only one team's going to win it every year, but it seems like every year it gets harder and harder, and the teams get closer and closer together as far as talent, depth, and it's obviously disappointing.
How do you try to take the disappointment and use it as motivation in your next
Yeah, I think you got to use it as fuel for the fire. Obviously, being close a couple of years ago, Game 7 last year versus the number 2 team in our league, and us being number 1, and then how tightly packed the Central Division was this year. And it's really anyone's race, and obviously not ours this year, but. I think we have to have a good summer. Just continue to make steps in the right direction. We're close. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. And you see other teams go through different things. Washington, how good their team was every year, and they were winning President's trophies and doing all this. And then the year they seem to not be the top dog, they ended up winning it. So you never know. You have to be prepared every year, and I think that the summer gives us a chance to get prepared and be ready for the next year and the task at hand.
You're a power play guy. How frustrating was the power play for you folks all year?
Yeah, it seemed to suck the life out of our team at times. Not necessarily during games, but just throughout the whole year. It was just, for whatever reason, we seemed to have lost confidence in it. It wasn't working. It was tough to see it not. And we have a lot of talented guys in here, a lot of good players, and there's no excuse. I think we know we had to be better, and ultimately we had chances. And I think if our power play was mid-pack, I think we would have been way up in the league, and as far as the standings. And it wasn't. I think every year there seems to be something on every team, and last year was penalties for us. We were the most penalized team in the league, and this year is the power play. So hopefully next year it's nothing, but you can't make prone or can't get those bounces every time. So for us, it's just again continue to make strides in the right direction and come back stronger next year.
Ryan, you guys went to management last year and wanted to stay together as a group. But after first round exit, is it fair to expect that this could look a little different next year?
Yeah, that's up to management. I think we have a great group of guys in here, very tightly knit, and you never want to see any teammate leave, but when you don't produce, when you don't win, that's inevitable. So again, it's up to them. We'll see what they do, but I'm sure I can speak for everyone that we'd love to have everyone back.
I think, Ryan, this team's mindset or maybe playing style has changed a little bit over the years. Maybe less aggressive this year than in the past year or two?
I don't think so. I don't know what a couple years ago we prided ourselves on, 5 guys up and, D heavily involved. And you might know more than me, but I don't know what our D-core finished in points as far as D-cores in the league. But I know the year we went to the Cup, we were 1 or 2. I don't know what we were this year, but I'm sure we were pretty high because we are all part of the attack, and that's always been the mindset. And it's never other teams, have 1 or 2 guys that get 100 points and this and that, and we do it by committee here. And we've always done it that way. That's how we pride ourselves. And I don't think anything's changed so much. It just the end result wasn't there.
How surprising you guys haven't had much success at home the last 2 postseasons.
Yeah, that's something we pride ourselves as playing in Nashville and having that crowd behind us, and the energy they give us, and hopefully the energy they kind of suck the life out of the other team. But for whatever reason, if it's us getting too comfortable, or I really really don't know what the reason is, but you're right, we haven't been great at home, and that's something that moving into next year that we have to, you know, drive home, and every time we have a chance, a game at home, we have to take full advantage of it, because it can be a very hard place to play coming in. You've heard other players talk about that, and the harder it is for other teams, the more success we're going to find.
You healthy? You any follow-up procedure on the knee or anything like that?
I'm not going to comment. Just David or the medical team want to release that